Hi there. So I posted yesterday on LinkedIn about a new workflow that we are using at our agency. So primarily we've stopped using UI UX designers. I mean, at least scaled it down to like 10% of what it used to be, and same for Figma, 10% of what it used to be. And we've started using Claude Code. Uh, it's we just generate ASCII art and then we turn it into rich dashboards. A lot of people asked like, can we get a video recording or a behind the scenes walkthrough? Same for on Twitter as well. A whole bunch of people wanted to get the video as well. So I thought I'd record a quick one. It's not going to be a detailed one. I do plan on recording a detailed video, but something as a quick, okay, let me just quickly show what I mean. The first thing, we sign up to GitHub. If you don't have a GitHub account, it's free. Just sign up, and you can just go to github.com/new to make a new repository for whatever you want to try and wireframe. But let me just try and make one here. I'll just mark it as private, create an empty repository. Then once you're done, don't worry, you don't have to know anything about coding as such. I'll guide you throughout the way. It's relatively simple. It's just like feels a bit confusing because you're in a coding landscape. But you can create a code space. Okay. Once you create a code space, you can just like it opens a complete developer environment for you. All set up ready in the cloud browser. Bolt, Lovable, Replit, they're all really good. And they've made it super fast to get to here, and they've kind of hidden some of the coding complexity. But this code space has existed for quite a while now. What it's doing is just loading, it's connecting, it's opening a remote, there's a terminal here. We're not going to be, the biggest thing we're going to be doing is we're actually going to be using either here, set up Copilot, connect Copilot, and then we can get like basically free Lovable, free Bolt here in agent mode, plan mode, ask mode, anything mode. I personally like using Claude Code a lot more than GitHub's own one. And these days, the top models are Gemini 2.5 and Claude's 4 Sonnet. Now, Gemini has a very generous free tier as well using the CLI tools. So if you do Gemini CLI, it launched quite like, I think like 15 days ago, not this one. And it's got like 1,000 requests. Yeah, 1,000 requests per day at no charge. Super amazing model. We've got the Claude Max subscription as well. Both are super amazing, and in both cases, it's quite straightforward to start. Whether it's Claude Code installation, it's just copy this command, and you can paste it here in the terminal. Right click to paste, allowing the clipboard, and it'll just install it. It's gonna take like a few seconds because it's running on the cloud. The internet's fast anyways. And the same goes for Google Gemini. It's got an npx install, some command line like that, and you can just install it. Whichever one you pick, both are working. If you don't have a subscription for Claude, go with Gemini. If you do have a subscription for Claude, use Claude. They're both really good. Now, the first thing, what should we wireframe? Let's just wireframe a simple sign up, an onboarding, and an internal dashboard, something simple just to show the concept overall, how we're going here. So what I would like to do, I'm just going to start Claude dot, because that's the one that we've got a subscription for. With the $20 a month plan, you can just, it's a lot of rate limits. So we can open this. This step is something that you can sometimes get in a tricky space. See, it went back to localhost. So just sometimes it happens. Let me just say invalid code, enter retry, and then this time I just need to, no, not that. Let me just right click, copy that, and paste that manually, not open it. It'll give me a code. Yeah, that's the code I'm looking for. Copy the code back to GitHub, and I need to remove that. That was an accidental right click, paste. Login successful. Okay, same with Gemini CLI. You just get out somewhere and come back, and you're all what's it called? Set up. So now we're in a terminal. It's kind of like the Copilot. It's just here in the terminal, pretty similar. Let me just close this Copilot so that I free up space, and Okay, clean GitHub repository, enter to continue. So let me just start. I'd like to wireframe a few simple screens, a sign up, a two-step onboarding, an internal, what's it called? Dashboard with 2 charts. Okay, let's just go with that. Okay, we are going to use ASCII R to wireframe first. Okay, make a docs folder so we can place the ASCII art files in separate files in Markdown. Now what it's going to do, it's going to ask for a bit of permission, and then it's going to start creating folders and files. I haven't given it the high level picture of what we're building. Generally speaking, you would tell the context as well. The context would be, we are building a marketplace, we are building a link in bio tool, we are building a SaaS for this, some users, something. But even if you give it that context, I personally like to go screen by screen and like the section by screen basically, because when you give it like, oh, I want to make a link in bio, just go wild, it just goes wild and just makes something. But what is it making? I just don't know. See, right now I didn't tell it anything, and it just started making stuff up. It just started making a sign up screen. I haven't asked it to make a sign up screen. It just started making a sign up screen and an onboarding screen. So it's just wireframing completely on its own without any context. So you have to press escape and stop it because it's already made an onboarding screen. Tell us about yourself. Let's get to know you. What's your role? Product manager, developer, team size. It's just gone completely off the rails here, which is why I personally like to not tell it too much and just go one by one. And actually you have to tell it, let me guide you step by step, please. So otherwise it just goes wild. So let me just 1 second. Okay. Yeah. So on sign up, no name, just email, password, and sign up with Google as well, please. That's gonna just, that control, you do need that control. Otherwise it gets too hard and too complicated. So it's just gonna revise that screen, and that's all. Let me see if can I move this? Okay, so now I've got email, password, sign up with Google. Already have an account signed in here. So that's one of my sign up screens. Let's just go in the direction of a link in bio tool and see how that looks like. Okay, so now on the onboarding screen, ask for the handle, ask for the handle / username. We are making a simple link in bio tool. That should be enough. I think for the onboarding step 1, I don't think we need to do onboarding step. Yeah, for onboarding step 1, just asking for the handle is enough for a link in bio tool. For onboarding step 2, for a link in bio tool, we'll just ask for like add your first link or add 2 of your links. Before we continue, I'd just like to tell everyone that we are starting a brand new community, idea to app. And the objective of the community is that we take people who are not coders, and they can take tools like Lovable, Bold, Replit. Although even with these tools, you still need to know how to use them effectively. All right. And I've helped over 100+ founders launch their apps over the past 5-6 years, and I've got a software engineering background, but I still primarily I use no code to build apps. And now, even now, when I'm using AI, the methodology that I'm using, it's not really, I don't want to look inside the code that much. I want the AI to do the hard part. So I've created this community to share all the learnings, create a roadmap to go from idea to AI powered, idea to app. Any training, build alongside other founders who are on the same journey. So yeah, please do, if this is of interest, please do join. Again, just a quick note, it's an initial status. There's not much content in here at all. It's just the price is heavily discounted. But over time, there will be content here, and I'll start populating it over time. All of these sections, they're all blank, by the way. Wireframing is the one that I'm starting off now, but I've been running an agency for 5 years. I'll be populating that, some prompting tips. I actually think I'll be building the whole link in bio with the backend, with the all the way to production to showcase the whole thing, and the security section. All of these are blank new community, but if you're interested in joining, would love to see you here. Thanks. Back to the video. Okay, so we've got the second ASCII art here now. Step 1, choose your handle, link in bio, preview. It looks pretty nice. Step 2, let's just ask for step 2. Let's ask for up to 3 links to display in this link in bio. Yeah, that's good. And it will just generate the next wireframe. Now there are a few variations here. I've sometimes asked for show me wireframes here before writing the file, which is a bit faster. Sometimes I can ask it, show me, the UX doesn't look right. Can you do 2 to 3 variations here before writing to the file? So you can go back and forth within the terminal before it can just, I had a new session for this, before it generates that. So link 1, link 2, link 3, skip for now, create my page. Yeah, looks good. Okay. Now for a basic dashboard where I can edit this, do we want to add analytics? Not now, later. Edit this info and see a preview link button. So it'll just like display the same information again. So that's part of onboarding, and then you've got your more links, add different link types and whatnot in the link in bio. We can start already another Claude terminal and start wireframing the rest as well. So that's one of the beauties of the AI agents. It's like, okay, I've got one running this and wireframing, and I can start another one actually initializing the rest of the, what's it called? Actually like making stuff. There's a few ways to do it. The simplest way is we can just like, let's initialize a simple Next.js app with shared CN UI. Let me think. You know what? Personally speaking, I'll suggest the best practice instead of like getting AI to do everything. I personally like using this command. The primary reason being it just brings all the libraries in a nice templated format. So let me just go back and use this. Use check. And then it'll just use the instead, because sometimes what it does is sort of starts writing the code itself, and that can get a bit tricky. I'll just create the app, initialize it, and verify the installation and setup. So let that run, and we'll go back to our wireframing agent and see, is it, yeah, it's done with the dashboard. So home, links, stats, settings, handle, links, add another link, save changes, preview your live link. Pretty decent. Okay. Now let's make one for the actual link in bio as well. So it's npx create app. Yes. TypeScript tailwind app. Directory wireframe contains file. Either you remove the files listed above. Let me remove the existing MD, and RM is a dangerous command, so it always asks before it can execute that. We'll just cleaned up that folder a bit. And link in bio. Oh yeah, our link in bio is ready. So that's the picture, handle, welcome to my links, portfolio, Twitter, Instagram, powered by Wireframe. Wireframe. Mobile optimized view. Oh, so it made 2 views as well. Decent. We've got our sign up, we've got our onboarding, we've got link in bio, we've got dashboard. We can just make it like, let's make a quick login screen as well. And then, okay, next. This one's initializing. Booting, let's see, gosh. let it just run. Okay, it's initialized all the different files. Now, I know sometimes it can feel a bit daunting and scary as to what's going on. It does take a little bit of while to get the handle of it, but I'll be honest, I have never looked at package.json that much. You just let the AI control it. You can keep it secure as well. You can commit stuff. You can do a whole bunch of stuff through the terminal, through the agent. I'm using Claude Code in the terminal because I think it's one of the most powerful ones. You can use GitHub Copilot as well. Login wireframe is ready, and our shared CN Next.js one is ready as well. Initialize. Let me initialize shared CN UI. It's just wondering. Now, if you're wondering how to run this, that too, just another terminal. Okay, npm run dev. That's all we need. Nothing complicated. Npm run dev, and it will show you the list of URLs and everything. And it shows like, oh, do you want to open this in browser, make public, see all forwarded ports, open this in browser. It's just going to connect the right infrastructure together, and it's just going to start loading our app. It's vanilla. I don't think there's anything in here at the moment. Let's see. Initializing shared CN. So this isn't a clean Next.js. There's no shared CN. And I think now that, yeah, so now they've added shared CN as well. It's true that it's a little bit easier if you know yourself enough to navigate the code base to an extent. And over time, depending on which tech stack you use, you can start like, okay, source is where stuff is. There's some public files here. There's some docs here. You start getting a little bit of a feel for it. But yeah, our very basic looking app is up and running. Something's not right. It's not loading. Let me see if error can't resolve. Yeah, something's not right. Just copy that. Oh, I think I loaded. 1 second. Let me just get it to run it. Run the dev server in the background, please. So it'll just start running the dev server in the background. I think I ran the dev server before installing the node modules. So you do have to get slightly technical, I'm afraid. But once you have the foundation set up, then you just start wireframing the thing. We've got our ASCII art set up already for our link in bio tool, and we've got our dev server hopefully running very quickly. Let's open it in a browser. Yeah, much cleaner. Okay, all right. So now let's just read all the ASCII art in the docs folder to understand what we are going to build. Keep in mind, this is a mockup. That's the most important sentence. Keep in mind, this is a mockup. Use mock data in separate files in a mock data folder. Okay, very important. And what else was there? Yeah, come up with a detailed plan and tell me here first before executing. That's all. So it's is it running the dev server? Let me just escape that and just run that. Yeah, if you're ever stuck in the dev server and something's not running, that's we just end up running npm run dev. It'll be fine. So I'll read all the wireframes, understand everything. Now it's time to start eating lunch. Because it's just going to start wireframing the whole thing for us. So I actually have lunch in front of me. So wireframe, interesting. Okay. Create project structure and mock data. Now it got, see, set up authentication page, implement onboarding, build dashboard, create public page, add necessary, implement routing, navigation style. It went too much. Okay. It just went too much. We have to tell it this is a mock app. Mock data structure, components needed, routing. See this protected routes, public routes, redirect logic. We have to tell them no need for messy routes. This is just a mockup. Revise plan, please. Let me see if it's like mock data structure, app, project structure. The, having a sense of different pages is useful. Like Next.js likes to put it in source app. Revise plan, please. Even keep the auth pages in public routes. I just want direct links to each screen. This is like a Figma equivalent. Keep in mind this wireframe, the goal of this wireframe is to replace Figma. The goal of this wireframe is not to get it to production ready. To get to the reason I like doing this is because once we have the wireframe correct, the context is all correct, then when you ask it to read this wireframe, now let's come up with a plan to implement it. Way better. See, now it's like revise the plan. So okay, so this just be a static mockup with direct links like a clickable prototype. Simplified the whole thing, simplified this, simplified the pages, simplified the mock data, components, basic components, no complex state management, pure presentation. That's what we want to hear. That's what we like. Go for it. Now for lunch. Just let it run. No landing page. Oh. Okay, you know what? Let it make that. I don't know why I thought it was making a landing page, but it's actually making a simple landing page which is links to all the screens. We've used that. It's pretty useful actually. Once you see it, then you'll understand. Oh, that's pretty nice. So it has made a screen. Yeah, see, this is the one. Wireframe or authentication, sign up, login, onboarding, main app. This is a static mockup, no functionality implemented. So that took about a couple of minutes. It's probably a couple of minutes each screen. Yeah. Oh, it even says welcome back. Does this work? Yeah, this works as well. See, these two routes work as well. Very smart. This is why I like Claude. Claude gets this way better than other agents in our experience. Onboarding step 1 is done. Yeah, quite nice. It should be responsive as well. Yeah, decent. I think onboarding page 2 is also done. So we're at 200 seconds. See, this is where ASCII art and looking in real life will help. The only thing I'd replace is instead of showing them all open, I'll just add plus something like that. But for a mockup, it's fine. But this is the type of change that if you just tell it, it just does it in like 2 minutes. Dashboard. Done in less than 5 minutes. Not done yet? Maybe that preview button is not working. Is that the route? /profile. That was the route, right? It's loading. So we've got our link in bio wireframe. Now, other tricks that I've done here is use WCAG guidelines or apply this branding, apply this color palette, apply this logo. You can add stuff here and just go for it. For now, before I go further to the next step, I'll just say, great, commit everything to the repo, please. And now it's just gonna like add everything. Commit, like the language is very specific to GitHub. It's like, okay, we are using GitHub, we want to commit it, we want to add all changes, and we just want to commit everything to repo. Because if you go to the GitHub repo, for now, GitHub, we made wireframe. It's still empty. It's still just the README file. That's not what we want. We don't want to lose all our work. Okay, so we commit everything, and then don't worry. Commit is not the same as pushing to the repo. So nothing reached here. Okay, commit is only stored locally here. So the next step is push to main, please. and it'll just push everything to the repo. So after this push is done, when we refresh the page, everything's going to appear here. Now, all our work is now here. If we go to docs folder, the actual markdown files, everything's here now. Okay. The next step, we want to push this to production and make this live. And for that, we're going to use Netlify. So most of the stuff, I mean, of course, we can refine our wireframes back and forth and everything in this thread. It's very fast to refine, add more screens if you want. But going from here, we can't share this link because this link will switch off once our, and this link is just for our browser. Okay. What we need to do is deploy our repository to Netlify for the static mockup. Netlify, the website is netlify.com. You can sign up, just connect your log in with GitHub. Just go for a new project, and once you're in the new project, you'll be able to just select GitHub for now. It'll go through. My account is already authorized. We'll make you authorize a few stuff, authorize some repos, and then vibe. Just search for the one you have. This is the one. Click. Vibe link in bio. Vibe frame. Oh, it's available. Nobody's done that before. Everything else leave as default. Deploying wireframe. And now here's the thing. When we're doing our mock app, sometimes what happens is that there are build errors and Claude just makes a few mistakes. So sometimes there's no build errors, but if there are build errors, you just copy the build error, tell Claude, fix them, Claude fixes them, and they're out. So it's just building, it's initializing, it's building. This is the part where sometimes build errors do happen, especially if you've got a complex wireframe. Oh, I'm late. I'm late to a meeting actually. It's done. Sorry, I'm late to a meeting, but this thing is live now. Here. It's live now. Thanks. Bye.